Good morning YouTube. So with today's video I'm going to give you 5 great mint fragrances for 2023. Now this is actually Arendelle Station Park and I think it's a great setting for this because when you think of mint you think of green. But first one is going to be Hugo Boss Hugo Iced. Now the original bottle came as this, just like a gray flask. This is the new bottle, so I'm sure that this has been reformulated. When I did my review like 4 or 5 years ago, I thought it was a very generic fragrance, just kind of like, you know, a redundant release, a cash grab. I wore this the last couple days and it's actually kind of nice. Do have it on my hand, but you do get bitter orange. There's juniper berries to add that woody nuance, and if it wasn't for the juniper or the juniper berries, I don't see this lasting more than like 2 hours. There's also tea. The tea does add that green feel, but as well, the main player is going to be that mint. The mint is green, it is very herbal, it's a feel-good fragrance. This is ageless, and in my opinion, this leans more casual than anything. Everyday use, you could wear this to school, and if you want to, you can also wear this to work if you work in an office. It's inoffensive, it's safe, you know, so it's not gonna offend anybody, especially if like it's not gonna trigger their sinuses or their asthma. Just don't be an asshole when it comes to the sprayer, just be reasonable, right? But you can do like 5, 6 sprays and not really worrying about anybody. But this is just refreshing, it's citrusy, a little woody, and absolutely green. This does leave that pep to your step. The mint itself is not over the top. It is the main player, but it's not as like minty as some of the other fragrances can be. Fragrance number 2, if you're looking for something minty but with a little bit more going on, Vince Camuto's Eterno. Now that little extra that's going on is going to be the saffron and the pepper. But who would have thought those 2 notes, warm and fresh spicy with mint. There is also some citruses in the opening, and then towards the base it's cedar or some sort of wood. It's absolutely a very woody base. This I would say is the most masculine fragrance in this list here, alright? But very minty. Probably not as prominent as this one here, but you're still gonna get that green mint with spices. For me, it's a beautiful combination that works perfectly. A little bit of citrus and absolutely that woodiness towards the base. Again, if you're looking for something a little bit more masculine, a little bit more manly, and I would say that this is a little bit more versatile, a little bit more formal than some of the other ones in this list, all right? You might like this one. The downfall with this brand is that they don't really last. I get about 5-6 hours at the most, but just reapply as the day goes by. You could wear this to school if you want to, so someone in their 20s, I would say more college than high school, but also a perfect office fragrance. Fragrance number 3, let's go with a niche, but it's going to be an affordable niche, and that's going to be Atkinson's Mint and Tonic. This I would say is probably the most grown, including this one here. But if you're in your 20s, you can absolutely wear it, right? I just don't see this being a high school scent. Whew. And it's like the most natural smelling or smoothest scent in this list, but you're gonna get mint, of course. You're gonna get citruses, there's ginger. The ginger does energize this. There's musk, there's some grapefruit, and also lime and geranium. The lime in this pops, so it's lime, mint, ginger, which is just fantastic. It dries down to like a musky base, and there is that geranium to add a little bit more of a mature feel to it. You know, a little bit more, I don't want to say old school, but it just adds the maturity to this scent in my opinion. And it just, overall, the scent is just smooth, it's well blended. The best well blended scent in this list, because the rest are all designers. Not exactly cheapies, but you know, definitely designers. But this for me is just like this. You could wear it to work, absolutely, but it's just like a fragrance where you want to relax. You know, you're going to the beach, or if you're forced to go shopping with your better half, you want something that's going to help with your pain, wear this. This is just fantastic. The downfall with this one here is that it is an EDP and it is niche, but you're only going to get 5 to 6 hours, which is not bad. I understand, because it's a freshie, but when it comes to an EDP concentration and the price tag, $90 to $125 Canadian, you expect it to last a little bit longer. But look into this one if you haven't. Fragrance number 4 is going to be Burberry's Mr. Burberry Indigo. So this came out in 2017 or 2018. And this just makes you feel good. It just adds that pep to your step, like that Vince McMahon strut. All right, I use that GIF and I'm using it right now, but it's just fantastic. So loads of mint. There's herbal undertones of like rosemary and sage. You're gonna get the citruses, of course, because it's in every type of fragrance like this. There's some oak moss, but also some violet to add a little bit of a powdery undertone. It's not overly powdery, gentlemen, but it is there. This is just great casual every day, but if you want to wear it to school, absolutely, and you can wear this to work. This is another great feel-good scent that's going to add that pep to your step. Longevity, 5 to 6 hours. Can't hate them. They're just doing their job. So last but not least is probably the greenest one in this scent. Like shit, the bottle is green. Azaro Chrome Aqua. So mint, apple to give it that fruity nuance. You're gonna get the cypress, the basil to add a little bit extra green. You're gonna get the citruses, some sea notes to add that aquatic feel. And there's also a little bit of violet. The violet does add a little bit of a, I don't want to say powdery touch, but I think this time it just amplifies the airiness to it. Like it's a very, very aromatic scent. The green apple does add that fruity nuance. The sea notes, the green herbal mint, oh my lord, the basil, which adds that extra green to it. But also the aquatics. It's green, it's aromatic, it's very, very refreshing, it's uplifting. I would say this and this one just leave the biggest peps to your step. If you're looking to do that Vince McMahon strut down the sidewalk, this is probably like your best option in my opinion. I did a review of this one here with Imitsu, Simply Put Scents years ago. We did it outside. I think I did mine actually here, believe it or not. I actually believe so. It's been a little while. But this is like top 5 Azaro fragrances. And if I were to do like another top 5, this easily makes the list, no question. You know, it's more casual than anything, but you can wear it to school, you could wear it to work. Longevity is going to be no more than 6 hours. And everybody, that is 5 great mint fragrances for 2023. Any reviews that I've done on these, they will all be down in the description box below. And if you like this very video, please leave me one of these. Thank you for your time, take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.